So we're sticking with Child's Play 3, but this time against Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And look, I like Freddy. I know Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is, to some people, the best Freddy movie in the series. To me, it's a decent sequel. I don't think I would ever pick any Freddy movie over the original. And even then, I would probably still rather watch Child's Play 3 over A Nightmare on Elm Street. I know some people are going to destroy me for that take, but
I was going to say that's a pretty hot take, but that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, objectively, is A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, better than Child's Play 3? Yeah, okay, I'm not going to win that argument, but I love the character of Chucky a lot more than I mean, well, I shouldn't say a lot more, but because it's my all-time favorite character, that just helps give it that little boost that it needs to compete. But we're not talking Child's Play 3 versus the original. We're talking Child's Play 3 versus A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. So, yeah, that's what I go with.
And I'll say Dream Warriors does get a little bit goofy toward the end, like when they go into the dreams and they have like superpowers and stuff. It can get a little bit goofy, but I think it's generally a pretty strong movie. I mean, there's some also very memorable kills, like the marionette kill is, I think, pretty fantastic. Welcome to Primetime Bitch is also pretty classic. So I think Child's Play 3 is good, but I do think Dream Warriors is decent amount better.
I'm just not going to pick for this because I don't think I've ever seen Storm of the Century. And while I have certainly seen Night of the Living Dead a couple of times, it's not like I don't dislike it, but I also don't really love it either. So there's a good chance that Storm of the Century could be better, but at the same time, there's a good chance that it might not be better. So
I'll just say two quick things. One, given that you enjoy it so much, another Stephen King miniseries might not go down too poorly for you. And two, Storm of the Century is one that it's a miniseries, but you can call it a movie too. It's one of like the 25 or so movies I gave like a 10 out of 10 to. I think it's almost perfect. Well, I guess 10 out of 10 indicates it's perfect. I think it's a really solid, really well-made miniseries. Plus, it helps it's not based on the book; it's original. So there's no original book to annoy me that they left things out. So that does help. But
yeah.
I think it's very strong, and I would certainly, if you haven't seen it, I know it's like 4 hours and 20 minutes long. It's a miniseries. It's 3 episodes. It's long. I get it. But if you have the time to invest in it, I really do recommend it. So that's just
that
my
sounds
take.
way too fucking long for me. And look, I'm not like massively into everything Stephen King does. Clearly, I like some of the movies that have been based on his books. So It, Carrie, but
I was actually going to ask, 'cause I don't know. Have you seen his 90s Stand miniseries?
I've got it on Blu-ray. I might have watched it back, in the 90s, but I haven't watched it since then, so I really don't recall anything that happens. But I do own it on Blu-ray, so at some point I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I don't think it's nearly as strong as Storm of the Century. I was just sort of curious.
Okay. I haven't seen The Evil in Us from 2016, so I'm going with Henry. And sometimes I do have the ability to not vote, but I just I actually really like Henry. I think it's a really good movie. So the chances that The Evil in Us is going to be better than that is very slim.
Like some generic zombie-esque movie from the mid-2010s. Yeah, I just think it'd probably be the 80s classic.
Were you about to say something?
I was just going to say, like, comment, and subscribe, Ross.
Yeah, do all the usual YouTube bullshit.
Notifications, dude. It's really fun.
Yeah. Smash that like button.